It's not so much that we come up with our pat answers when we ask ourselves, well, what really is compassion, and how does it actually express itself, and how do I experience it, and how do I express it? These questions are worthwhile revisiting over and over again. And so this week, in many ways, we've been joining with a lot of other people asking that question. What everyone seems to acknowledge, and what I would accept as being true, is that compassion is the core value of all religious traditions. What is expressed in this charter as the golden rule. But what does it really mean to us? That's the key. I don't think there's anybody who would say, I would not want to be a compassionate person. I think most of us would say, I would really like to learn to become a compassionate person. And I think a lot of our personal frustrations are that we can't live up to that ideal that we have, and we run into situations where the very things that interfere with compassion, the very human things we have, frustrate us. It's very difficult, and you have to start from where you are, and it's one reason that so much emphasis is placed here on really becoming to know who you are. What are your emotions? How do they work? How are they triggered? What can you do to change your habitual reactions and actions so that you can begin to act in the way that is closer to your ideals? You begin by first accepting yourself. And now in order to do that, we have to get to know ourselves. You can't accept what you don't know. So and that's a difficult task. It's interesting that Karen Armstrong says over and over again in her books that the thing we've forgotten is that a spiritual life takes a lot of work. People think they can somehow just slide into it. It's just not true. And I think people who come here, for example, to do our 3-month course, that's one of the things they've committed themselves to. I am going to do this work so I can find out who I really am, and then I have something different to present, to give to other people, and also a different kind of life experience. And it begins there. So it's that very apparently simple thing of learning to accept who we really are, physically, mentally and emotionally, and then accept what our own individual spiritual nature is. And that takes work. Jai Kunja Vihara.